Super Bowl 53, which is live this Sunday. Let's get this started.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 53. For the call, let's go to Atlanta, as it is my pleasure to hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
I'm Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
Hopefully this will be a good game with a Patriots victory. Let's get it go. Let's go. We have the ball first, yeah. Let's go.
50 years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, here comes a man getting ready to appear in his 9th Super Bowl. That's a record. Seeking to become the first player ever to win 6. Right now he's tied with Charles Haley with 5 Super Bowl rings. Of course, that's Tom Brady, and I don't know what else we can say about number 12.
Listen, we're broadcasters and we cover the game, but there's a fan in us as well. And as a fan who likes excellence, I love the fact that Tom Brady has told us that there's a 0% chance that he'll retire after Super Bowl 53. He plans to be back for his 20th NFL season. And I love that. He's having more fun playing the game now than maybe in recent seasons. And we see it again with him back in the Super Bowl.
And his first look is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Let's discuss this offense now. And Julian Edelman, very good player.
Has really developed into a terrific slot receiver. And a lot of times he would be the primary receiver. Still mad coming out of college that he's not a quarterback in the NFL. He takes it out on the opposing defenses.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Let's go.
Brady again here on second and 10. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Brady. First hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Brady now on first down. This is White on the screen. And a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Time for a look at the defensive starters now for the Rams. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I was so proud of you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, so what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? And boy, he got fired up, didn't he? Takeaways. We need turnovers. We got to create them. Got so animated, jumped up in our meeting. It was fun to watch.
Somehow I always upset a coordinator in those meetings. Yeah. But they like you. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Brady going to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And the ball is knocked out, and the Rams have got it back.
What? Was he down? I think he was down. Let's see. He caught it. I think he was down. He was down. Yeah, he's definitely down. Look at the knee. When that ball came out. Well, let's see if we can challenge it. There's something to challenge. Yeah, but he was down. Right there. Yeah, he's definitely down. Hopefully they'll overturn it.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say,
okay, there we go, there we go.
Hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man.
Yeah, he's down.
I'm gonna doff my
when that ball came out.
Congratulations, big time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
What the hell?
Take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Gurley, of course, was right in the mix for a rushing title, but missed the final couple weeks of the year and ended up finishing 3rd with 1,251 yards, but did have a league-high 17 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, the first in Sean Alexander in 2003-2004 to lead the NFL in total touchdowns 2 years running. How about 2 years in a row he doesn't get a chance to win a rushing title? This year because of injury, the year before because they rested him in the last game. And the first year he said, it doesn't matter much. This year he admitted he really wants to win one of those rushing titles.
And you know one surprising nugget is that he's the only guy to rush for 1,000 yards in each of the last 2 seasons. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
So we played a quarter here in Super Bowl 53. 3-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. As this Patriots offense comes back out, Charles, how do they match up with the Rams defense? It's one thing's for sure. We know that they can have guys appear out of nowhere. You remember James White with a hat trick of touchdowns in Super Bowl 51. Who's it going to be this year?
Well, they have so many guys to pick from, and you don't think about their offense as having a bunch of superstars, but then you start going down the line. Don't forget Gronk. He can play with anyone, you know that. How about this year with Sony Michel, the rookie runner? 53 carries in their 2 playoff wins. Julian Edelman, Mr. Third Down. Chris Hogan makes big catches. Oh, yeah, that's right. Rex Burkhead scored the winning touchdown against Kansas City. You go on and realize they have weapons all over the place. It's going to be fun to watch them match up with the Rams defense.
And that Patso line needs to stop Mr. Donald, don't they?
They certainly do. And so far in the playoffs, Tom Brady's been sacked 0 times.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. They'll check this one down to Michel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
23 yards on the play. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Brady to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw is Brady. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Coming up at the half.
Okay, we have to go for
we
this.
go back to Orlando to check in with
Let's see if we
Jonathan
can get this
Coachman
2
and a look
yards.
back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Brady's going to sneak it, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Partner, Tom Brady has done this so well, so many times over his career, he's turned it into art form. If there is a museum for quarterback sneaks in the NFL,
let's go.
Tom Brady has his own wing.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Brady. And now, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. With the first touchdown of Super Bowl 53. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Charles, before this next drive, I'm curious to get your thoughts. If you look at the Super Bowl from the perspective of the Rams offense versus the Pats defense, because Jared Goff only 1 touchdown pass in the Rams 2 playoff wins, and then, what do you make of the whole Todd Gurley situation?
Yeah, just 5 touches, 2 drop passes in the NFC Championship game. As he said after the ball game, I was sorry. He didn't play well. He didn't mean he was sorry to the fans. He played in a very sorry state. I don't expect that to continue. He's too good, too talented. I would expect a big game out of Todd Gurley, but the late season acquisition of C.J. Anderson gives them a great backstop at the running back position, and they may have to throw the ball a little bit more in this game. We'll see if Jared Goff and those excellent receivers are up to the task.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had two excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had two huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nikhil Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, when I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl. But I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL.
To the air again. Gone. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide. They want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far, 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. Throwing on first down is Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Brady. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
A call like this certainly
come on.
Making a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped
time out.
a yard or 2 short.
Yeah, come on.
30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. drive. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's Goff now on second down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And now Edelman. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
20!
Brady now on first down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
20!
Now Brady throwing on second down. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up fourth down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Throwing now is Brady. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter.
Let's go.
To throw on second down is gone.
Intercepted!
Intercepted.
Yes!
By Stephon Gilmore. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game, as you noted. Hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Damn. Jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back
and
see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands.
Come on, do a set.
Creates a lot of confusion.
Let's go.
Muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
He got it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Damn.
Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error in a tight game to the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Come on.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a more flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Come on.
On second down, here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Reynolds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the
Come
ball.
on.
You're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle him almost on the spot. That means after run after catch, to move it.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's gone.
Whoa!
Complete. Touchdown, LA.
Damn.
Play there. 52 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. And correct me, fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat.
Okay, we have the ball. We can win it with a touchdown. We can tie it with a field goal and go to overtime.
From the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Come on.
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally
Brady will go down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss.
Oh, my God.
We're back to perhaps crown a champion.
Let's get a field goal. Come on.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. He's got it. The tight end now.
Let's go. Let's move.
Get it up here this time to the 21. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And Gronk says, wait room.
Let's go.
The traffic, and that's complete. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw to Michelle on the dump off. And he'll get up near the 45.
Let's move.
At the 44. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As
come on with it.
And talk over what to do next.
Easy.
Back to throw. And this is caught. It's caught in by Gronkowski.
There's a flag.
And he's got
Who's it again?
We also have a flag on the field. And they're already
damn it.
backwards.
Offense.
Oh my God, you're gonna hold?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it?
Oh, really, bro?
Celebrating the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down
come on.
Very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd
come on.
He's back to throw.
Yes!
Man, complete.
Woo!
He got 29 yards that time. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. They'll check this one down.
He's out of bounds.
And he'll go
gotta go. You gotta go.
5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be
gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now Brady. And that's caught. It's Hogan.
Timeout.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
You want to take a shot? We're going to take a shot.
Before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Let's see if we can.
So 2nd and 8 here
take
after
a
the
shot.
pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Back to throw, Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot 1st down. And whistles,
Kick
and
the
they
field
take
goal.
their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
Yes.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will tie this game in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. On first down, it's Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only one period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Woo, come on.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Brady to throw on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. And something tells me the moment of overtime won't be too big for number 12, Tom Brady.
Well, the best that have ever played have always taken big moments and treated them as little moments, right? Each play is going to be kind of the same, but they know how to rise to the occasion as well. And let's face it, Tom Brady, I think he'll enjoy playing in overtime and trying to be the guy that leads his team to victory.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Ends up a nice second down for them.
Woo, let's go.
Past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it
cover
look easy, don't they?
because the cover athlete.
First down. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to them. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime. One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, they're able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And Anderson's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play.
Oh my God!
And they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't
Come on, let's go.
in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
20. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play.
Let's see if we can end this right fucking now. Let's go.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about...
It's over. It's over. It's over.
Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a
Woo!
Super Bowl ever. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy. You know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing.
Just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Thanks for watching this broadcast. I'll see you guys next time on Gaming L.